done. You are getting through week 1 of DS106. At this point, you've got social media accounts set up, you've got Domain of One's Own set up, you've got WordPress installed. At the very bottom of this weekly announcement, probably right above this video, is a summary of what you've got to do this week. So let's go over that really quickly. Let me pull up the week 1 announcement and let's look at it. So we've set up our accounts. We've installed WordPress. This is what we call boot camp. This is where you kind of prove that you have got the mettle and that you are ready to get it done for DS106. So this here, step 1, you are going to go to this URL, ds106.us/sign up, and there's a form you're going to fill out. Basically, you're going to put information about you, the handle of your Twitter account, and the address of your website. And ultimately, this form is going to determine what's called a feed for your website, which is just kind of a technical term for a service that your WordPress site provides that allows us to follow in each other's posts. Once you do that, it's going to be possible for me to then feed onto our course website, the n106.com, all of the posts that everybody is writing so that we can kind of see each other's work all in one place. So make sure you do that sign up process. If you get stuck, you have questions, check in with me on Slack. Log into our Slack team if you haven't already. Join the welcome channel there and introduce yourself. Really simple. On Friday this week, January 19th, hopefully it's not Friday yet when you're watching this video, you're going to go to the Daily Create site and you're going to complete the prompt for that day. This is going to be your first Daily Create of the semester. Daily Create is a kind of, I don't know, like side site, extra site of DS106 that we've created, and what it is a daily creative prompt. And every week, you'll have a couple of those that you need to do. The idea of Daily Create is that you do the prompt that day and that it shouldn't take you a long time. No more than, 10 minutes would be stretching it. It really should take you 5 minutes to do the Daily Create. It might be a photo that you have to take, a quick drawing you have to do, a really short paragraph or two that you have to write. It's meant to kind of get you in the creative habit and demystify the idea of creativity and art so that, sometimes we think being creative just takes this kind of like intense commitment of time and effort. And the Daily Create is about getting us to realize that we can be creative every day for just a few minutes and that can be really fun. So you're going to do one Daily Create on Friday. Make sure you get that done that day. Before the end of the week, make sure you've uploaded at least 3 photos to the Instagram account that you're going to be using and tagged them, both the N106 and DS106. On Twitter, make sure you followed the N106 and go ahead and tweet an introduction at that account using, the same tags, the N106 and DS106. Then go ahead and record and upload a short audio of you singing. No, just kidding. You don't have to do that. That one's a joke. But you do have to do this. There's a link here to our bunker, the one that I'm in right now. This is a Google image that anybody can edit who has the link. I just want you to go in and go up to insert image and add an image. Find something on the web or edit it if you want to and drop it into the bunker. Some people have already put some things in, a dog, some bacon, a gas mask, Spam water, and I think that's a record player and a record of The Clash. So all things that some people think we need for the apocalypse. So do your bunker assignment. Then I want you to go ahead to this Wikipedia article on apocalyptic and post-apocalyptic fiction. I know I'm not supposed to ever tell you to read Wikipedia, but this is actually a great overview of the genre. So go ahead and read that. And then by midnight next Monday, every week, you're going to have to do this. You're going to write your first, or not, so it can be your, it'll be your first blog post on your WordPress site. This will be what's called your weekly post, where you should be narrating sort of what this week was like, the process of everything that you did for the week. Again, refer to the guide for writing blog posts, which I referenced in the previous video. This has got kind of basic advice about what you should do every time you blog, as well as advice for writing assignment posts, reflection posts, and weekly posts. So make sure you've reviewed that. Gives you lots of good advice, hopefully. And every week I will pose what I call the question of the week, which you need to answer or address somehow in your weekly post. And this week's question is, what's your own personal relationship with apocalyptic or post-apocalyptic fiction, and kind of sub-questions to that. Are there particular stories that have resonated with you that you've seen maybe in TV shows or movies or whatever? And then what genre of the apocalypse kind of fascinates you most? Zombie apocalypse, alien invasion, the plague. So go ahead and use that as a jumping off point to talk a little bit about this genre, what you're interested in. Make sure you have that published, like I said, by midnight on Monday. And we're going to be talking more and more next week. We're going to be diving more into both storytelling, the kind of fundamentals of storytelling, as well as really this whole concept of the apocalypse, the idea of the apocalypse, the kind of the origin of that word, just for those of you who don't know, of apocalypse is to uncover or reveal or disclose something. We always think of apocalypse as just meaning, you know, the end of something, the destruction, I guess, of everything. But the actual origin of the word is about uncovering and revealing something. And when you think about kind of the apocalyptic movies, maybe that we know, or TV shows that we associate with the genre, there is much about that big catastrophe that happens in the apocalypse. They're also about what happens afterwards and what's revealed to the people who survive it, who live through it. So that's what we're going to be kind of talking about and investigating this semester. Every week I will have one of these announcement posts that kind of outlines everything you need to do with some short videos in it. I'm hoping as the semester progresses, a few of you will come and make appearances in these videos with me. I don't want to just talk like this all semester, it's kind of boring. But I also will probably have some special guest visitors from time to time. In the meantime, go ahead, get your weekly posts done, get everything else in the bootcamp listing that needs to get done completed, and I will see all of you in week 2 of DS 106, the end. 106. Thanks. See you guys.